Good to be with you this beautiful Friday morning. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to be here. I had some oral surgery yesterday, but it went fairly well. If I sound a little funny, I still have a little numbness here, but other than that, I'm doing very well. But I just wanted to take a minute and talk to you about a couple of things. Tonight will be our very first movie in the park. We are so excited to start some events that we're going to have this summer. You all know during the last few weeks we've played some baseball and things have gone very well over there at Cotant Park, and that's where we're going to have the movie in the park tonight. Come on over and have a good time. We have posted what our expectations of you are, both on our social media, and it will be posted over there at the park. We're just asking that everybody do their very best. So as we come together and have these events, we believe that if we'll keep in our little family groups and try to keep that 6-foot distancing, and we're going to try to have hand sanitizer around there. You might want to bring your own. Sometimes people are more comfortable that way. But let's just do the best we can and come and have a great time. This will be the first of, I think, 7. We'll be doing this until probably the middle of August. We also are going full steam ahead with our plans for Chubbuck Days. We're going to have a parade and we're going to have our event in the park. Again, some of that will be a little different. I think the thing I wanted to say this morning about the parade, I think back to our parades in the past, and we've certainly had a lot of the area that we go on the parade has been very sparse, and some of it even non-existent with people standing there. So we're going to ask you, there are a couple places that we have a tendency to bunch up, and that's what we're asking to try not to do this year. So as you come and make your place at the parade, would you just make sure and let's get all the way up and down that entire area, from the mall all the way down Hawthorne Road, and then go down Chubbuck Road all the way to the LDS Church. I really do believe we'll have enough spacing so that we can make sure and keep a good distancing. Folks, we need to recognize that this virus is amongst us. I want you to know, as your mayor, I am not overly concerned. I've been following the numbers very closely, and I guarantee you that I will continue to do that. If it gets to a point where I feel like we are not taking care of business, I will make sure and let you know. But I just want to say congratulations to the City of Chubbuck and the way we have been handling this. Let me just share with you a few numbers that I just printed this morning, and this is from the Southeastern Idaho public health folks. And they show in Bannock County, their most recent today's cases was 3. They have 131 confirmed cases. They're monitoring 42. 2 are currently in the hospital, and we've had the 1 death. Again, anytime we have people who are being affected as having to go to the hospital, and particularly this death, those are difficult things to deal with. But in my mind, they don't rise to the level of us doing much more than what we've been doing. Now, having said that, I recognize that many of us are handling this a little differently than others. And I'm just going to ask us to be reasonable with one another and respect one another's attitudes and the way they're going about this. We have some that just feel very strongly that they should be wearing a mask, and I totally support them in that effort. We have others who do not feel that need, and we have some amongst us, for health reasons, cannot wear a mask. And so I'm just asking us as citizens of Chubbuck to be very reasonable with one another. Do what makes you feel the safest and do the very best that you can. But it's obvious to me from these numbers, and I have got some numbers that I probably can't share from the City of Chubbuck just because they don't really break it down into cities, but because of our emergency services personnel, we have had the opportunity to know at least what kinds of the numbers of cases that are in our community. We just don't have a huge problem. Now, that being said, I'm not trying to talk this virus down. I recognize that particularly these things are serious amongst us. There's a lot of unknown. The science isn't in yet, and that's probably one of the most unsettling things. We keep having people on both sides of this issue try to put their word out there as backed by science. Well, I've been following that too, and I believe that most of us could find some science to back whatever our position is. I think the things that we need to do is look at what the facts are. This is a virus that's affecting folks worldwide. It'd be wrong for us just to ignore it. So we do need to become aware of it. But I'm comfortable as the mayor of Chubbuck just saying, folks, we've done well. Let's continue to do what we've been doing. Social distancing, good hygiene habits. If you're sick, stay home. I think that again, sometimes I almost can't believe we have to say that. I've been sick a few times in my life, and I not only would stay home, that's the only place I wanted to be. So again, let's just continue to do the very best we can, and I think we'll do fine. But we're so tickled that tonight we'll kick off some city-sponsored events that we can come together and just have a good time. So come on over to the park tonight and enjoy that. Grateful to be here with you, and we'll see you again next week.